Salt Lake City. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Liberty Flames. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollitt and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Utes will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Liberty's offense has the ball first today. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his mange right away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Utes will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. This time he's got his man. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Moving away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Flames want to move quickly. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wonder if they'll be conservative on first and 10. Lost to throw again. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Flames come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Flames have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Northwestern was able to come away with the win, as they have in Evanston so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Utes decide to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Hauls it in. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Flames are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Offense now working in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Looking to buy time. Oh, what a move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but dude.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. And the Utes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time he's got him. Gets loose in the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Flames are threatening on 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Flames! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Liberty.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it down the right side. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Flames headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. The throw. Makes the catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Flames will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Now on the return. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Flames have their offense in high gear. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the Utes line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. The spin, still on his feet. Touchdown, Liberty! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They give it to him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Utes send out the punt unit.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times, and he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires on the move. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Flames in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, looking to pass. Grabs it in the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the ground with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Scanning the field, it's Wilkins.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Turns it loose. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Second down now after the sack. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
But he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And
fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Flames! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They're going to ride this running back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Vince Wilkins. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
there are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
The Flames will hustle to the line. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
2nd down coming up.
Let's go! Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Flames have this offense rolling.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Back swinging for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll run it from the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Wilkins. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll start this drive from the 42. He lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. To throw, it's Wilkins. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left.